Yo, what's up, world? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting kind of live from Budapest, Hungary, about to bring you a video. And if you guys have a problem with Jesus's laws and rules, then I don't give a shit. Because I'm very happy these two are married, and I'm happy that they're happy and they have each other. Now let me speak a little bit about homosexual marriages. I haven't spoken about this in a while, so I figured I would do it now. Okay, first let me get on the whole Jesus thing, about what Jesus wants and what God wants. I haven't made this argument in a while, but let me make it again because I have more subscribers. My videos are getting more views, so let me see what you people think about what I'm about to say. Besides the whole Jesus thing being very old and extremely outdated, or when I say Jesus, I mean, I guess Jesus and God, I'm speaking about their rules together, like they have rules and laws and sins. It's extremely old, outdated. It's from a time where we didn't understand much. And not only that, it's literally impossible. Let me tell you why I believe it's literally impossible, or just, okay, if it's not impossible, it's 0.00001% of a chance of being even possible. But let me tell you what I mean. People always say things like God has rules, Jesus has rules. They're called sins and we can't break them because bad things will happen to us, right? Well, that doesn't make much sense. Because the first thing they're going to say is, it does make sense because he's not going to force you to do something. Oh, you mean like we were forced to be born? I don't remember asking. Do you consider that force? The thing is, with an omnipotent being, there's really no such thing as force. That's stupid. The problem with a lot of religious people when they talk about their deities, and I'm not trying to say your deity's wrong, but right now I'm defending this gay couple getting married, these gay adults getting married. The problem with the whole deity thing is when you say he's perfect, omnipotent, and can do anything, when things happen on his planet that he doesn't like, that doesn't make sense. Then the first thing they want to say is they give him human characteristics. Oh, but just like your parents, he's not going to force you. He's going to give you this, give you that. Well, that's stupid, because do you know what any of our parents would be like if they were omnipotent? I guarantee you right now, any loving, caring parent who were omnipotent, they would not allow anything bad to happen to their child. The child would never get kidnapped. The child would never hurt. The child would never be depressed. The child would be nice to everybody. Everyone would be nice to the child. I don't know if they make the child nice to everybody, but the child would be very well protected if the parent were omnipotent. Nothing bad would happen to the child. That's just common sense. Who wouldn't? Whenever a mother or father protects their child, they're doing the best they can to make sure they're not even touched, that they're not hurt at all. And that's just because that's the best they can do. So imagine if they were omnipotent. Your child's going to school, you're probably just making so that your child will make it back to school on time. You don't have to be home. Your child has a key. Nothing's bad going to happen to your child. If anyone touches your child, they're going to just drop dead instantly. If you're omnipotent, you wouldn't worry because you control everything. You wouldn't worry. You wouldn't have to put rules. You would say, just go. This is going to happen. The same way you were born. Wasn't that forced? Did you ask to be born? I don't think so. And if God is so and Jesus is so, doesn't he force you to die? Isn't that force? Because no, most people I know don't volunteer to die. It just happens. They just literally drop dead. So the fact that you're telling me that the reason why he allows it to happen is because he doesn't want to force them, it makes no sense. Because life is forced, period. Life is forced. So why stop there? You forced me to be here. I never asked. Why stop there? And you're going to force me to die. Odds are when I'm not ready. Is that not force? But you let them get married. The whole thing really is, people, I'm not trying to offend anyone. And if you're religious, I know I have Christians, Catholic, Muslims, everyone who watches this. I am not a person who's against religion, but when a religion attacks people, I have to defend them. Only because if it's not hurting anyone. See, this is the thing with me. Same thing with me in my life. Let me explain something to you. A lot of people, I guess their lives are just boring and hurtful and miserable, and just painful, and they hate it. They hate their lives, or they're really bored, or they're not successful, or they never accomplished a real goal in their lives. They love to try to enter other people's lives and ruin those people's lives to make those people feel like they do. I really think there's something in it. Like, okay, if you're religious, fine. But if you're not religious and you're one of those people who like to go and do it, I think you have no reason. At least understand the people who do it and are religious believe that God is the reason. They believe that, God needs them to do it. But other people are just extremely bored. And let me tell you why. A lot of people have been attacking me and stuff verbally on the computer and all this stuff for my history of being in Russia and having so many girlfriends. But the thing that's interesting is, what the fuck does that have to do with you? Am I raping anyone? No. Am I hurting anyone? No. Any girl I've ever dated, and everyone knows this, any girl I've ever dated, any girl, except for the one girlfriend I had, every girl knew she wasn't my girlfriend and that we were just enjoying our time together. What is your problem? That's what I don't understand. 99% of the people who talk shit, I don't know you, I don't think about you, and I don't care about you. Same thing about this couple here. They're not even thinking about you. They're enjoying their lives, and you're busy in forcing your way, trying to force your ways on them. They're not even thinking about you. They have a happy life. They're doing well. 10 years in a relationship, then they get married, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a strong marriage. I hope they don't prove me wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be a strong marriage. Why are you mad though? Seriously, why are you mad though? It's not going to help your situation. It's not going to help your situation at all. You're still going to be you, whether they get married or not. And as for God, well, if you believe in God, isn't God going to handle them in the afterlife anyway? Why do you have to back God up? He needs backup? He's not strong enough to do it himself? It's funny when an omnipotent being needs backup. It's unbelievable. He's omnipotent, but yet he needs your help. Look, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just defending these people. That's all I'm doing right now, because I just keep hearing the most ridiculous things about gays. And then a lot of people want to say the whole thing. The one argument that I do kind of agree with the religious people is that marriage was made to be between a man and a woman. That's true. Marriage was defined as something between a man and a woman. But hey, let's incorporate gay marriages and start a new thing. Or if you don't want to use the word marriage, you shouldn't have to. If that's from the Bible, it shouldn't have to be used. I will defend them on that. Just call it a homosexual union or a gay union. And let them get together under similarities of a real marriage between a man and a woman. You understand? So I understand if the word marriage and the whole marriage ceremony thing was, brought up by religion, if that's the case, and it's something from the Bible, I would understand them trying to defend it like that. I do understand that, because the word marriage, if it came from the Bible, that's their shit, and I feel them. If gays want to do it, they have to either change the definition to marriage, which is kind of crazy, or just make their own version. Make your own version. And I'm still confused. You guys got me. Before I get out of here, I'm still confused. How the hell is a homosexual Christian? Someone explain that to me. How is a homosexual Christian? I know so many homosexual Christians, and they say things like, God understands me, and someone please help me out here. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's the craziest thing. To me, that's literally like being a Black Klans member. It's the same thing, except it's way more common to be a gay Christian. Just explain this to me, please. All right? That's basically it, people. I'm out for today. Later.
Egyptian authorities have ordered the arrest of 9 men who appeared in a video purporting to show the country's first gay marriage, accusing them of inciting debauchery and undermining public morals. Gay marriage is not legal in Egypt, a conservative Muslim society where the footage, which went viral on social media sites last month, has caused a stir online. Though homosexuality is not specifically outlawed in Egypt, discrimination is rife. Arrests of gay men occasionally make headlines, and the accused are typically charged with debauchery, immorality or blasphemy, drawing criticism from rights groups. The footage, which was posted on YouTube, appears to show a group of men celebrating a gay wedding on an Nile riverboat. The public prosecutor's office said in a statement late on Saturday the party took place in April, but the footage went viral in August, causing the police to take action to identify the men. The statement said the images were humiliating, regrettable and would anger God, concluding that they constituted a criminal act and would be investigated. The prosecutor told police to arrest the men and ordered the coroner to carry out physical examinations of all of the accused with a view to pressing charges against them for inciting debauchery and spreading images that violate public decency. State news agency MENA reported 7 men had already been detained and 2 more were still being sought. The prosecutor said the men would be held all 4 days pending a full inquiry. The largest crackdown on homosexuals in Egypt took place in 2001, when police raided a floating disco called the Queen Boat. 52 men were tried in the case that drew widespread criticism from human rights groups and Western governments.